Welcome back to Ben Davis High School, side of tonight's MIC Network Game of the Week, where the defending state champion Warren Central Warriors off to a perfect start, 15-4. Logan, for Ben Davis, it was almost like Murphy's Law out there. Whatever could go wrong for them did go wrong.
Absolutely, and you have to credit Warren Central's defense. They forced a lot of early turnovers. It's 3 straight turnovers to start this game for Ben Davis. That's not going to get it done. Obviously, you can't score if you don't have the ball in your hand. Warren Central did a good job limiting opportunities for the Giants inside, and once they got it to DeJuan Jones inside, good things happened. He scored. He has all 4 of Ben Davis's points, and if you look at it on Ben Davis's side, they just didn't get out and defend Jacoby Robinson. He got hot, maybe a little hotter than what you would imagine coming into this game looking at the scouting report, but that's what happens in a rivalry game. You throw all the stats out the window.
A couple of substitutions in for the Giants now. Number 1, Tyrese Nibbs. Number 5, Dominic Day. As Maul getting aggressive to the bucket, and he'll head to the line for a pair of free throws.
And right there is going to be called on Jesse Bingham. You saw him on the backside. Robinson did a nice job staying straight up with 2 hands. It was Bingham coming from behind. He brought that arm down. That's going to be called by the official every single time. And a nice job by Maul getting inside again and getting a chance to get to the free throw line. This is exactly what Ben Davis needs to do.
That is Bingham's first foul. Warren Central's 4th team foul of the half. Second free throw on the way for Maul. Rolls in and out. So now 15-5, and a transition opportunity wasted as Bingham couldn't corral the long pass.
And I'm not sure that's exactly what Coach Byers, I think he likes seeing his guys get out and running, but if you're going to do it, you're going to have to execute that, because you see a long ball here from Ben Davis.
And they're going to call a foul on Isaiah Moore.
And this play looks exactly like what will drive defensive coordinators insane in football. With an underthrown ball, and the defender gets called for it from the offensive guy coming back for the ball. You see it all the time where you maybe don't turn your head around because the pass is under there. If it's thrown correctly and where it needs to be, there's no foul. But obviously it wasn't, and now it's going to be a big-time foul there on Moore.
You see Moore checking out. Manny Brown checking back in for the Warriors as Ben Davis looks to set up their offense. Day kicks it out to Maul, being fronted up by Stanley. And there's the guy that really needs to step things up offensively. Jalen Wyndham, again, the Georgia State commit, leading scorer for the Ben Davis Giants, but so far he's been held in check. As Maul getting aggressive again, this time he's off the mark, and Warren Central looking to run. And another turnover for the Warriors. That's their 2nd of the quarter and 3rd of the half.
Well, I think we know why they wanted to pull it out to end the first quarter. As you see with them, when Warren Central gets in this high tempo, they've had a couple turnovers, miscommunications offensively on who's cutting where, and it's cost them. They're going to have to get it back on the defensive end with Ben Davis starting to get a little more aggressive.
A couple of turnovers for Warren Central, and you think Ben Davis has to take advantage now that the offense is out of sorts for the Warriors. Wyndham, pull-up floater is good. That's his first bucket of the ball game. Let's see if that gets him going.
And that usually does for a guy that shoots at his rate. RJ Hunter-esque, really hurts you from outside, but can get it done down low.
You said it. I bet Ron Hunter is excited to get this kid coming to Georgia State next year. Bingham gets swatted away from Jeff Clayton.
Been rather quiet so far, Jeff Clayton, but he's making his presence known on the defensive end. No better way of doing it. He averages about a block a game anyway, and there's a big one.
Pass nearly stolen away from Robinson as he kicks it out to Smith.
And how about this defensive pressure by Ben Davis?
3 is long, and a good team rebound by Ben Davis, and the foul will be called on the floor. That's going to go on Jacoby Robinson. That'll be his 2nd.
Yeah, we talked about Warren Central having to preserve those fouls. That'll make you lose your mind, getting a ticky-tack foul on a reach-in there. If you're Coach Byers and seeing your leading scorer now have to check out of the game. And the only bright spot offensively for Warren Central, Ben Davis right now is starting to own this 2nd quarter. They've come out with much more intensity and really dominating the tempo.
You said it, Logan. Warren Central only with 1 point here in the 2nd quarter.
We've given credit to Warren Central's defense. Let's give credit to Ben Davis in this 2nd quarter. They've come out and forced turnovers on Warren Central, got a couple blocks. I mean, Warren Central's stuck at 15 right now.
Nibbs looking to inbound it. Gets it to Maul. Maul gets it stolen away from Stanley. Here comes Warren inside. Quick bucket. And a bucket off turnover there as Wyndham looking to go the other way. Gets swatted away from Manny Brown. Brown showing the business tonight.
What a play from Manny Brown getting up for that one.
Manny Brown with the absolute stare down on Wyndham. Warren Central looking to be patient again on offense.
It's going to be tough to be patient after you get the bench off their feet.
Bingham for three, off the mark, no good. Here comes Maul the other way. Long pass. And Wyndham being fronted again by Brown.
And that crowd wanting Jalen Wyndham to try to do some work on Manny Brown.
Definitely has to get his payback at some point.
That's going to be a battle to watch all night.
And that's a nice matchup going on right now between Wyndham and Brown in the post. Brown pulls up for three, falling away, and he gets a three. First three-pointer of the night for Wyndham. He has 5 in the second quarter.
And there it is, the payback for you. I didn't want 2, I wanted 3 anyway.
Smith bluffing the three. Can Warren Central respond here? Ben Davis on a nice run to start this second quarter.
And this is what this rivalry is all about. Both crowds getting into it.
Bingham kicks it out. Brown, no good, and rebounded by Wyndham. Here come the Giants the other way, looking to cut it down to 2 possessions. And a steal. Here comes Elijah Ray. And he loses it, but he'll be fouled by Tyrese Nibbs.
And it looked like Wyndham may have gotten away with a travel, but Warren Central will take the continuation, as they would say in soccer, and they'll take it all the way down there. And a nice play there from Ray, who's done a nice job jumping into this rotation. We mentioned with the injuries to Beeler, with him jumping in as a junior and really able to contribute for Warren Central.
Elijah Ray at the line now for Warren. First free throw is good. He's a 66% free throw shooter. Warren Central trying to weather this storm here in the second quarter as you see DeJuan Jones checking back in. Dominic Day will take a seat.
How about this? Some of the big names for Ben Davis, DeJuan Jones, Ty Nibbs, Dom Day, a lot of those playing football as well. See a couple football players out there, had nice successful careers and a couple rings to their name.
Most definitely, Logan. As Ray hits the second free throw, it is now 19-10. Warren Central over Ben Davis. Ball has absolutely taken a beating on that press. Warren Central has absolutely made things difficult on the defensive end. And there's Wyndham again. Trying to dribble inside. Wraparound pass. Jones lays it in for 2.
His first points here of that second quarter. Need to get him going as well. Get the big man his touches inside.
Jones the leading scorer for Ben Davis with 6. And it's back to a 7-point game. You see Malik Stanley kicking it out to Manny Brown. That's the matchup of the night. Brown on Wyndham. Bingham driving it. Three-pointer is up. No good, but rebounded by Elijah Ray.
And this guy's done all the little things right for Warren Central so far. Knows his role on the team. Going after loose balls, getting steals. That'll earn you more playing time.
Bingham, three-pointer is good. First three-pointer of the night for him. He has 4.
And once again, whoever DeJuan Jones is guarding, they're pulling outside, whether it's Bingham or Robinson. They're pulling outside, and they're not afraid to take those threes.
Cameron Mall lobs it inside to Jones. And he'll be called for a foul. Rather, Jesse Bingham is going to be called for the foul.
I believe this one's going to be Stanley. Looks like they're going to get Stanley from the backside, reaching over. And a nice call there from the official. And I said, Warren Central, they're bringing that double team down on DeJuan Jones, trying to force the ball out of his hands. He knew exactly where he wanted to go. He wanted to look to that corner. It was the right play, but he got fouled, so now we'll see him at the free throw line.
First free throw is no good. Ben Davis now in the bonus. See Jones missing the front end of a 1-and-1.
It's been a tough night so far at the free throw line for him, shooting right around 50% from the free throw line. He's going to have to work on that the rest of this season.
Stanley has it now for the Warriors. Ray, three-pointer is good. Ray really stepping things up here in the second quarter.
And how about that? He's really going to work.
Ben Davis gets an answer right back. Nice pass by Cameron Mall to Jeff Clayton.
And just like that, Ben Davis hit him with their own punch, and Warren Central right around 2 minutes. Wonder if they'll pull this one back out and hold for the last shot like we saw in the first quarter.
Ray showing off the handles, and they're going to call a foul.
A 5-second closely guarded call. How about that?
So a lucky break for the Ben Davis Giants. Let's see if they can answer with a bucket and cut into this deficit. The lead has floated between 9 and 11 for the Warriors. Ben Davis doing a better job offensively, but that first quarter drought really hurt them. Wyndham, fadeaway jumper's good.
And he's starting to get going here, and that's exactly who needs to get some more touches on the outside is Jalen Wyndham. Once he gets hot, it's hard to cool him down.
25-16, Warren Central over Ben Davis. Ben Davis in the penalty, or rather Warren Central in the penalty. And here you go, you see Warren Central burning clock yet again. Let's see if Ben Davis will actually try and pressure this time. Fans getting crazy. Like we saw at the end of the first quarter, just absolutely restless on both sides. Wanted to see something happen.
And this is what it's all about in a rivalry game. Right here, this is what it's about. When the guys pull it out and stop making highlights, the fans keep cheering for what they want. Each of their teams, you love seeing it from both sides. Great sportsmanship, though, from both fans.
Most definitely, Logan. You see Dom Day checking back in, taking DeJuan Jones out. Just under a minute to go, and Ben Davis has got to get some sort of stop, find a way to cut into this deficit heading into the half and get some sort of momentum.
Yeah, they're going to need to get a turnover here first against Warren Central and try to cut into it just a little bit. As they're down by 9 right now. Ben Davis, though, slowly but surely cutting into the lead.
So now Warren Central looking to kill the clock. Bingham being fronted up by Clayton. Bingham, here comes that trap. Gets it to Moore. Moore, crossover dribble.
Well, this is what makes Warren Central so versatile. Even with Robinson on the bench, 1 through 5, they can pull it out, and every single one of them can handle the ball if need be. We saw Robinson bring the ball up the floor when he was in. Bingham bringing the ball up the floor and holding it for Warren Central. That just helps out tremendously.
Most definitely, as you see a foul called, looks like that is going to go on Cameron Mall. That'll be his second. Ben Davis's 6th team foul, so one more and they'll be in the penalty. You almost wonder if you're Ben Davis, do you foul here and force Warren Central to go to the line for a 1-and-1 so that way they get one more opportunity before the half?
I would not do that. I'd play it out and just see if you can't make a good defensive stop. You don't want to give up any points here.
So now Bingham driving inside with the left hand. Lays it up and in for 2. Under 10 seconds to go. Ben Davis trying to get some sort of score before the half. Mall with no urgency, loses it, and Warren Central will head to the half up 27-16. That lockdown defense in full effect here tonight. And right now, we are actually going to turn it over to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have our halftime presentation for you. Stick around. This is high school basketball here on the MIC Network.